Tomorrow isn't just another day. While most people will wake up, check their phones, and go about their routines completely unaware, something massive is about to shift. And if you've been working in silence, struggling without recognition, building something while the world looked the other way, tomorrow the universe is about to settle the score. April 8th, 2026. Mark this date, because what's happening in the sky tomorrow is so rare, so mathematically precise, that it only occurs when the cosmic ledger is ready to balance itself. This isn't about manifestation techniques or vision boards. This isn't about hoping or wishing or trying to force something into existence. This is about karma. This is about the universe recognizing your effort and delivering what you've actually earned. Most people think rewards come from luck, from being in the right place at the right time, from knowing the right people, but that's not how tomorrow works. Tomorrow is for the ones who've been grinding in the dark, the ones who've held their boundaries when it cost them everything, the ones who chose integrity over shortcuts, even when no one was watching. And if you've been feeling this strange pressure building, like something is about to break open, keep watching, because there's one specific reason your body has been acting strangely these past few days, and I'll explain exactly what it means later. But first, you need to understand why tomorrow is unlike anything we've seen this year. The cosmic setup nobody saw coming. Here's what makes April 8th so unusual. We're in the middle of a month where every single planet is moving forward. No retrogrades. None. That might not sound significant until you realize what it actually means. There's no cosmic resistance right now. No delays. No going back to fix old patterns. Just pure, unhindered forward momentum. It's like the universe removed every obstacle, cleared every roadblock, and said, "All right, whoever's ready, now." But that's just the foundation. What's happening tomorrow specifically is where things get intense. At exactly 8 in the morning, the moon crosses into Capricorn. And just a few hours later, at noon, Mars and Uranus form a perfect sextile at the most critical, fate-loaded degree of the entire zodiac. And when I say critical, I mean this. Both planets are sitting at exactly 29 degrees, the last degree, the degree of culmination, of final exams, of no more second chances. This is the degree where the universe looks at everything you've built and says, "Time's up, let's see what you've got." Most people won't feel this consciously. They'll go about their day, maybe notice they're a little restless, maybe feel like something's off but can't explain it. But you're going to feel this differently, because you're not most people, and tomorrow isn't meant for most people. Why Capricorn changes everything. The moment the moon enters Capricorn tomorrow morning, the emotional atmosphere of the entire planet shifts, and I need you to understand what Capricorn energy actually represents, because this isn't soft, this isn't gentle, this is the coldest, hardest, most uncompromising energy in the zodiac. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the cosmic taskmaster, the lord of time, the planet that governs discipline, endurance, and karmic justice. When the moon moves through Capricorn, feelings don't matter unless they're backed by results. Dreams don't count unless they're grounded in reality. Potential means nothing without proof. This is the energy that says, "Show me what you've built, show me what you've sacrificed, show me the receipts." And here's what nobody tells you about the Capricorn moon. It doesn't hand out participation trophies. It doesn't care about your intentions. It doesn't celebrate effort for effort's sake. It cares about one thing. Did you do the work or not? For the people who cut corners, who talked a big game but never followed through, who expected rewards without putting in the hours, tomorrow is going to feel heavy. They're going to wake up with this sinking feeling that they're behind, that everyone else is moving forward while they're stuck. But for the people who've been quietly building, who've been showing up even when no one noticed, who've maintained their standards even when it would have been easier to quit, tomorrow is payday. The Capricorn moon doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you've earned, and if you've earned it, nothing in the universe can stop it from arriving. The anaretic degree, when fate has no patience. Now let's talk about what makes tomorrow so explosive. Mars and Uranus aren't just forming a sextile, they're doing it at 29 degrees, both of them, at the exact same critical degree. In astrology, the 29th degree is called the anaretic degree. Some call it the degree of fate, others call it the crisis degree. Whatever you call it, it means the same thing, the end of the line. When a planet reaches 29 degrees, it's carrying the maximum undiluted essence of that entire sign's energy. It's exhausted every lesson, lived through every experience, and now it's at the absolute edge, about to cross into something completely new. There's an urgency here, a feeling that something monumental has to happen, now before time runs out. And when two major planets, Mars, the planet of action and drive, and Uranus, the planet of sudden breakthrough and revolution, both hit this degree at the same time, the energy becomes almost unbearable. This is pressure, this is intensity, this is the universe saying, whatever you've been waiting for, whatever you've been building toward, whatever you've been delaying, it's happening tomorrow. And here's the part that should make you pay very close attention. Mars is at 29 degrees Pisces and Uranus is at 29 degrees Taurus. Let me explain why this specific combination is about to change everything. Mars in Pisces, the exhausted spiritual warrior. Mars in Pisces is not loud, it's not aggressive, it doesn't announce itself with force or confrontation. Mars in Pisces is the spiritual warrior, the one who's been fighting battles no one else can see, on planes most people don't even believe exist. For the past several weeks, Mars has been moving through Pisces, forcing you to deal with the invisible, the emotional, the subconscious. You've been processing karma. You've been healing wounds you didn't even know you carried. You've been dissolving old patterns, releasing ancestral baggage, cutting energetic cords that have been draining you for years, and it's been exhausting. But tomorrow, Mars reaches 29 degrees Pisces, the very last degree of the very last sign of the zodiac. This is it. This is the final test of your spiritual endurance. Mars is about to cross the finish line, and it's carrying everything you've learned, everything you've released, everything you've survived. And the moment Mars perfects this sextile with Uranus, all that spiritual work, all that invisible labor, all that quiet transformation, it's about to materialize. Uranus in Taurus, the end of a 7-year revolution. Now let's talk about Uranus. Since May 2018, Uranus has been in Taurus, completely dismantling your relationship with money, security, and self-worth. For nearly 8 years, this planet has been shaking the foundations of your material world. Maybe you lost a job you thought was stable. Maybe a financial system you relied on collapsed. Maybe your entire sense of what makes you feel secure got ripped apart and rebuilt from scratch. Uranus doesn't care about comfort. It cares about evolution. And tomorrow, Uranus sits at 29 degrees Taurus. This is the final moment of a nearly 8-year cycle. Everything that's been unstable, everything that's been breaking down, everything that forced you to redefine what security even means, it's culminating tomorrow. And here's the gift. When Uranus reaches this critical degree, it doesn't just bring chaos, it brings liberation. It brings the sudden, shocking realization that you don't need what you thought you needed. It brings the breakthrough you've been waiting for, the one that finally frees you from the old paradigm. Tomorrow, Uranus in Taurus is ready to hand you the keys to a completely new level of financial and material freedom, but only if you're willing to let go of the old version of security that's been keeping you small. The sextile, the unlocked door you must walk through. A sextile is a 60-degree angle between two planets. It's considered a harmonious aspect, but here's what most people misunderstand. A sextile doesn't hand you anything. It unlocks something. It creates an opportunity, but you have to take it. Think of it like this. The universe opens a door, but you have to walk through. Tomorrow, that door is wide open. Mars, exhausted from its spiritual journey through Pisces, is forming a perfect sextile with Uranus, the planet of sudden change and material revolution. What does that mean in real terms? It means that a deeply intuitive spiritual impulse, Mars in Pisces, is connecting directly with a revolutionary opportunity for material freedom, Uranus in Taurus. It means that the invisible work you've been doing is about to produce visible results. Maybe it's a sudden job offer that finally matches your worth. Maybe it's a financial breakthrough that seems to come out of nowhere. Maybe it's a sudden clarity about your next move, followed immediately by the exact opportunity you need to make it happen. But here's the catch. This energy doesn't wait. The sextile perfects at noon tomorrow, and by the next day, Mars has already moved into Aries. The window is narrow. If you hesitate, if you second guess, if you let fear talk you out of taking action, you might miss it. Why the Capricorn moon grounds the lightning. Now here's where everything comes together. Without the Capricorn moon, the Mars-Uranus sextile would just be a flash of insight, a brilliant idea that fades, a surge of energy with nowhere to land. But the moon enters Capricorn hours before the sextile perfects, and Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, is the master of structure. It's the builder, it's the architect, it's the energy that takes raw potential and turns it into something real. When the Mars-Uranus sextile fires off tomorrow, the Capricorn moon is already in place, ready to catch the lightning and root it into the foundation of your life. The sudden breakthrough, Uranus, and the intuitive action, Mars, get immediately translated into tangible success, career advancement, financial solidity, public recognition. This is why tomorrow feels like a reward, because the Capricorn moon doesn't celebrate potential, it celebrates results. And if you've been putting in the work, if you've been maintaining your standards, if you've been building something real while everyone else was chasing shortcuts, the Capricorn moon sees it, Saturn sees it, and tomorrow the invoice gets settled. What your body has been trying to tell you. Remember when I said there's a specific reason you've been feeling strange? This is it. For the past few days, as we've been moving closer to April 8th, your body has been picking up on this energy. You might have noticed restless energy, like you can't sit still, like something is about to happen, sudden bursts of clarity followed by waves of doubt, physical tension, especially in your chest, shoulders or jaw, like you're bracing for impact, or disrupted sleep, waking up at odd hours, or dreams that feel too vivid to ignore. This isn't anxiety, this isn't stress, this is your nervous system preparing for a major shift. When planets reach the anaretic degree, when the moon moves into Capricorn, when the cosmic ledger is about to balance, your body knows before your mind does. You're not imagining this, you're not being dramatic, you're tuned in, and the people who are tuned in are the ones who are about to benefit the most from tomorrow's energy. The people who will feel this most. Not everyone is going to experience April 8th the same way. Some people will barely notice, but if you're one of the following, tomorrow is going to hit different. Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, Libra, the cardinal signs. You're at the center of this. The Capricorn moon is activating your core identity, your relationships, your foundation. The reward for you is direct, tangible, and immediate. Taurus, Virgo, the earth signs. You've been building something real, something solid, and tomorrow is when the foundation you've laid finally starts supporting the weight of your dreams. Pisces, Mars is finishing its journey through your sign. You've been exhausted, spiritually drained, healing on levels most people can't see. Tomorrow, all that invisible work pays off in ways you won't expect. But honestly, if you've been working hard, if you've been maintaining your integrity, if you've been holding the line even when it cost you, you're going to feel this. What happens the day after tomorrow? Here's something crucial. April 8th is the reward, but April 9th is the activation. At 3:30 in the afternoon on April 9th, Mars crosses from Pisces into Aries, and when Mars enters Aries, it's like a bomb going off. Mars rules Aries. This is its home. This is where it operates at full power, with zero restriction, zero hesitation, zero compromise. The moment Mars enters Aries, the spiritual breakthrough you receive on April 8th gets translated into aggressive forward action. You won't just know what to do, you'll have the raw courage, the unstoppable drive, the sheer audacity to actually do it. This is why the timing is so perfect. The universe hands you the reward on April 8th, and on April 9th it hands you the fuel to run with it. The warning nobody wants to hear. I need to be honest with you. Not everyone is going to receive a reward tomorrow, and that's not because the universe is unfair. It's because the Capricorn moon doesn't lie. If you've been coasting, if you've been making excuses, if you've been waiting for someone else to do the hard work for you, tomorrow is going to feel heavy. You're going to wake up with this sinking realization that you're not where you thought you'd be. And the people around you who did put in the work, they're going to start moving forward in ways that make the gap between you and them impossible to ignore. The Capricorn moon doesn't punish, but it doesn't pretend either. It shows you exactly where you stand based on the effort you've invested, and if that effort has been minimal, the reflection is going to be uncomfortable. But here's the thing, even if you're not where you want to be, tomorrow is still a turning point. The anaretic degree doesn't just reward, it also forces closure. It ends cycles. It shuts doors that should have been closed years ago. And sometimes that's the reward, the liberation of finally letting go. How to work with tomorrow's energy. If you want to maximize what April 8th is offering, here's what you need to do. Ground yourself early. The moon enters Capricorn at 8 in the morning. As soon as you wake up, take 5 minutes to sit in silence. Feel your feet on the floor. Remind your body that you are solid, stable, and ready to receive. Trust your intuition around midday. The Mars-Uranus sextile perfects at noon. If you get a sudden impulse, a flash of insight, or an unexpected opportunity around this time, take it seriously. Don't dismiss it as coincidence. This is the universe handing you the key. Act boldly on April 9th. Once Mars enters Aries the next day, don't second guess, don't overthink. The clarity you received on April 8th needs to be translated into immediate, confident action. This is not the time to play small. Release what's heavy. On April 10th, there's a last quarter moon in Capricorn. This is your chance to let go of any lingering doubt, any old mentality of struggle, any belief that you don't deserve what's coming. The reward has arrived. Now you have to make space for it. The universe doesn't owe you anything, but it pays its debts. Let me be very clear about something. The universe doesn't owe you success because you exist. It doesn't owe you money because you want it. It doesn't owe you recognition because you think you're special. But if you've earned it, if you've put in the hours, maintained your standards, held your integrity, and refused to compromise your values even when it cost you everything, then the universe doesn't just owe you, it's obligated to deliver. And that's what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is the universe balancing the ledger. Tomorrow is Saturn, the Lord of Karma, looking at your record and saying, "All right, you've proven yourself. Here's what you've earned." This isn't luck. This isn't magic. This is mathematics, cause and effect, effort and reward, the cosmic law of reciprocity playing out in real time. And if you've been wondering when your breakthrough was going to come, when your hard work was finally going to pay off, when the universe was going to recognize everything you've been building in silence, tomorrow. The final truth. Tomorrow, April 8th, 2026, isn't just another day on the calendar. It's a cosmic checkpoint. It's the day when years of effort, sacrifice, and discipline get compressed into a single moment of undeniable manifestation. The moon in Capricorn provides the structure. Mars at 29 degrees Pisces provides the spiritual depth. Uranus at 29 degrees Taurus provides the revolutionary breakthrough. And the sextile between them unlocks the door. But you have to walk through it. The universe is about to reward you, not because you're lucky, not because you manifested it with affirmations, but because you earned it. And tomorrow, the receipt is being handed over. So be prepared, because when the cosmic ledger balances, when Saturn delivers the paycheck, when the anaretic degrees force the culmination of years of struggle, there's no going back. The old version of your life ends tomorrow, and the new one. It starts the moment you decide to claim what's already yours. The question is, are you ready to receive it? If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.